Imagine walking through the jungle and hearing a hiss louder than thunder, or spotting a shadow in the ocean the size of a school bus. These aren't scenes from horror movies. These were real creatures that once ruled our planet. Today, we're counting down 10 nightmarish animals you'll be happy are extinct. From killer crocs to sky-dominating dragons, these monsters will haunt your imagination and make you thankful for modern wildlife. Let's dive into the terrors of Earth's dark past. Number 10, Spinosaurus. Bigger than T-Rex and built for both land and water, Spinosaurus was a deadly dual-terrain hunter. It stretched over 50 feet long and weighed nearly 10 tons. With crocodile-like jaws and a towering sail on its back, it was one of the most bizarre and terrifying dinosaurs ever. It hunted massive fish and smaller dinosaurs with equal ease, combining agility and power. Fossils discovered in North Africa show long claws, strong legs, and a tail made for swimming. Unlike most predators, it could dominate on land and in rivers, making escape nearly impossible. Spinosaurus lived around 100 million years ago and had no true rivals. Its skull alone was longer than a human, with rows of conical, flesh-tearing teeth. If it lived today, swamps and lakes would become war zones. Fortunately, this aquatic terror is long gone, and good riddance. It was nature's nightmare with nowhere to hide. Number 9, Gorgonopsid. Straight out of a horror movie, Gorgonopsids were saber-toothed reptile-mammal hybrids. Living over 250 million years ago, they were apex predators of the Permian period. With long fangs, a strong jaw, and muscular limbs, they could chase and kill with terrifying efficiency. Gorgonopsids grew up to 10 feet long and moved with deadly speed for their size. They hunted anything that crossed their path, from large amphibians to early reptiles. Their skulls, found in South Africa and Russia, show terrifying bite mechanics. Fossils are rare but showcase a creature built for domination. These were not true mammals nor pure reptiles. They were ancient evolutionary nightmares. If they had survived extinction, early humans may never have stood a chance. Their extinction cleared the way for safer predators. But deep in Earth's layers, their story remains chilling, a shadow of ancient terror buried in stone. Number 8, Jackalopterus. Imagine a sea scorpion over 8 feet long with pincers like swords. Jackalopterus was the largest arthropod ever discovered, a true underwater horror. It lived around 400 million years ago and dominated rivers and lakes with terrifying strength. Its claws could snatch prey in a flash and crush it with ease. Though it looked like a scorpion, it swam like a torpedo, fast and agile. With a tough exoskeleton and keen eyesight, it was a perfect predator. Fossils of Jackalopterus are extremely rare and often fragmented, adding to its legend. If it lived today, no swimmer would ever enter the water again. This creature ruled aquatic food chains long before fish evolved properly. It was armored, relentless, and highly effective. We're lucky its reign ended before humans even existed. Today, it's just a fossil, but once it was pure nightmare fuel. Number 7, Sarosucus. Nicknamed Super Croc, Sarosucus was the largest crocodile to ever exist. This ancient reptile grew up to 40 feet long and weighed over 17,000 pounds. Unlike modern crocs, it didn't just eat fish, it hunted dinosaurs. Its mouth held over 100 teeth, including ones made to crush bone. Sarosucus stalked the riverbanks of prehistoric Africa with unmatched stealth and strength. Fossils of this behemoth show just how armored and deadly it was. If it still existed, swimming holes would become death traps. It could drag a grown man under with ease and swallow him whole. Its size gave it few predators, and it was the king of freshwater death. This predator blurred the line between reptile and monster. Thankfully, time erased it before we ever had to face it. But its fossil grin still haunts museum halls worldwide. Number 6, Ketzelcoatlas. Forget dragons. Ketzelcoatlas was real and even more terrifying. With a wingspan over 36 feet, it was the largest flying animal to ever live. It stalked the skies of the late Cretaceous and could soar for hundreds of miles without stopping. Though it looked like a bird, it was a pterosaur with a beak like a spear and a body built for power. It likely hunted small dinosaurs and carrion, swooping down with terrifying precision, Its long neck and massive beak made it an aerial nightmare. If it lived today, children wouldn't play outside freely in open fields. The sheer scale and grace of this sky predator made it a flying terror. Fossils are rare and precious, found mostly in North America. Scientists still debate its behavior, but all agree it ruled the skies. Its extinction was a blessing for everything smaller than a truck. Number 5, Andrewosaurus. Part wolf, part pig, and all terror. Andrewosaurus was one of the largest meat-eating land mammals ever. It lived around 45 million years ago and measured over 13 feet from nose to tail. With a skull nearly 3 feet long and jaws filled with bone-crushing teeth, it was likely a scavenger and predator. This brute had the speed of a wolf and the strength of a bear, roaming what is now Mongolia and China. Though only one skull has ever been found, it was enough to terrify paleontologists. Its rarity makes it almost mythical, but its existence is well proven. This beast might have hunted small mammals and terrorized ancient ecosystems. If it still walked the earth, livestock wouldn't stand a chance. Imagine a supercharged hyena with no fear. That's Andrewosaurus. Extinction did us a favor by taking this giant off the map. One fossil, endless fear. Number 4, Dunlostius. Imagine a fish with an armored skull and a bite that could slice through steel. Dunlostius, a prehistoric tank of the ocean, was over 30 feet long and weighed 4 tons. Instead of teeth, it had razor-sharp bony plates that acted like scissors, slicing prey in half in milliseconds. It could open and close its mouth in just 20 milliseconds, creating a vacuum to suck in its target. Living over 350 million years ago, this apex predator ruled the seas before sharks took over. Its fossilized skulls are all that remain, rare, heavy, and terrifying. With no natural predators, Dunlostius devoured anything that moved. It was fast, powerful, and had an insatiable appetite for destruction. If it existed today, diving would be a death sentence. Thankfully, evolution retired this beast early. It was a monster that time wisely erased, a true sea demon from the deep. Number 3, plura. Before dinosaurs, giant bugs ruled the land, and plura was the ultimate nightmare. This centipede-like monster grew up to 8.5 feet long and could slither through forests like a living horror film. With a body armored in tough plates and hundreds of legs clicking on the forest floor, it was unstoppable. Though probably herbivorous, its size alone would have terrified anything in its path. It had no known predators, which gave it total freedom to roam. Its fossils are extremely rare, mostly found in Europe and North America. The creature's creepy crawls across prehistoric landscapes remain the stuff of nightmares. If it had evolved into a meat eater, it would have been a predator of apocalyptic proportions. Fortunately, changes in oxygen levels wiped it out before it could evolve into something worse. The idea of it under your bed today is enough to cause insomnia. A living bugzilla, thankfully gone. Number 2, Megalodon. The ocean once had a king, a 60-foot shark named Megalodon. With teeth the size of human hands and a bite force strong enough to crush a car, this predator ruled the seas for millions of years. It hunted whales for breakfast, tearing through flesh and bone like butter. Fossils of its teeth have been found worldwide, but its full skeleton remains rare and elusive. Megalodon was the definition of underwater horror, a giant shadow beneath the waves. Its top speed of 25 miles per hour made escape nearly impossible for any prey. If one existed now, beach vacations would turn into nightmares. The whale-sized jaws and endless appetite made it nature's perfect killer. Scientists believe it vanished due to cooling oceans and food scarcity. But if it were still around, ships might disappear without a trace. It's not just gone, it's a mercy. Megalodon was oceanic terror incarnate. Number 1, Titanoboa. Imagine a snake longer than a bus and as thick as a barrel. Titanoboa stretched over 40 feet and weighed more than a ton, slithering through prehistoric swamps with terrifying silence. It hunted crocodiles and crushed them with ease, using raw muscle power no serpent today could rival. This nightmare lived 60 million years ago in Colombia, where the heat made it thrive. With jaws wide enough to swallow a man whole, its bite force was unmatched. Titanoboa ruled the post-dinosaur world like a muscular monster from mythology. Its fossils are rare, but those few bones send chills down scientists' spines. If this snake lived today, rivers and lakes would be death zones. It's not just extinct, it's a blessing we don't share the earth with it anymore. This serpent was a relic of chaos, perfectly designed to dominate. Titanoboa wasn't just big, it was terror made flesh. From super snakes to flying horrors, these beasts remind us just how wild nature can be. Luckily for us, they're long gone, but their fossils still whisper ancient nightmares. If you enjoyed the countdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more epic animal history, and drop a comment below. Which one terrified you the most? Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and watch your back.